There we go.
Power on.
This out. All right, what's up, guys? Back to more computers. We got 6 more left. Intel Duo Core 2. I have another one of these. Hopefully I can get a few of the same older processors that only sell for like $5-10. Group them together and get one larger sale for a lot. That's what I'm going for. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. I've been trying to like group my RAMs together and stuff, like my mismatching 2 gigs, 4 of them, I don't know, $15. We'll see. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. How you doing, Susie? Hold on, I gotta get my chat expanded there. There we go. How you doing tonight? Not too bad. Just finishing up a few of these computers that I had laying around from that school pickup. Alright, here we go. Pops right off. We got a little bit of sheet iron. Oh, I gotta take my hat off. That gets in the way. Mavid J. Cole, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you for the heart, me Scrooge. All right, let's go see what we have for RAM here right away. See, I got another one of these. I could sell these potentially as a pair on, oh, that's only 512 megabytes. Never mind, we'll look into that. Probably not much resale value there, but we'll look into it. Let's get rid of some of this wire out of my way. Get that power supply out of here as well. Hopefully everybody's having a good one. Oh yeah, I just started selling CPUs on eBay. I posted 3 i7 4770s. Within like 15 minutes, they were sold for $65. Not too bad. SNPC Repair, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Helping me get to my 10K mark. I'm trying to get monetized. Appreciate you. But I do the opposite. I scrap them. I do try to sell salvageable parts for a little bit more than the scrap value. But if not, I can always scrap them, you know? So it works out. Thank you for the Go Populars, Scrooge. I don't know, I can't remember if I said that or not, but thank you. I appreciate that. All right. No, I'm pretty certain that this one's going to have one of them copper cores underneath here. I hope I'm right, because those are nice. Look at the back of my head for a minute. It's probably all messy. Okay, I guess I'm not. I guess I was wrong on that one. I thought that was going to have one of them copper ones. Server rack components. Haven't tried any of that. I don't really get too much server stuff. Here we got our extruded aluminum heat sink. Definitely want to take these screws out, get this metal off of here, because that will dock your aluminum pricing. Here we're going to want to take this fan off. We'll clip as close as we can to the center around the outside. This motor will fall out. Clip all the fins off. Ask your yard if they'll take it as electric motors, or maybe a little bit less because there's not very much copper recovery for these. They might not even take them at all, but it doesn't hurt to ask. All right. Thank you for the heart, me, Susie. I appreciate that. What kind of CPU we got here? Oh yeah, it was the Duo 2, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Let's get some of this paste out of the way here. At Duo Core 2, yeah. I appreciate it. How's it going, Walleye? How you doing? Oh man, all right. There we go. That's a little bit better. How's it going, Denny? Appreciate that, heart me. Thank you. How you doing? Oh, I missed one right there. Sure, I missed a couple of them. Oh, I guess it was just that one. All right, sweet. All right, like I said, I'm gonna try to get a lot of these. I'm gonna keep them in the board just for better protection. We got some nice extruded aluminum right here. Here, we got some IC chips, this little black rectangle here. We got some flat packs. We got some nice gold-plated pins throughout the board. We have this little silver box here in front of my finger that is a crystal oscillator. They come in many different shapes and forms and sizes. Some are even gold banded, and some of them look like this as well. Very nice. Thank you for them, you're awesomes. I appreciate it. Hey, how's it going, Rock? How you doing, man? We got a nice big flat pack over here as well. Some gold pins. And we got them copper coils there. We can't forget about those. We're going to want to pop this battery off in case I missed that. These guys, these capacitors, may go as dirty aluminum at your yard. Definitely ask them before you go ahead and just start saving them up and wasting your time. But some yards will take them. Pop this battery off quick, and we'll get to the rest of the stuff here. Maybe we'll get it. I don't know. Hold on. Struggling, guys. There we go. All right. Go put this off to the side. Power supply. I don't think I went over that yet, though. Great source of insulated copper wire here. Inside, you'll also be finding some other goodies. You'll have some aluminum heat sinks. You'll have some transformers. You'll have some copper donuts. You got some brass prongs here as well. And you'll also have one of those fans. All right, let's get this guy out of here. There we go. Seagate 160 gigabyte hard drive. I'm able to sell these for $2 a pound to my guy, so I will try to keep them intact. But right away you can see they have some gold-plated fingers here. They do have a board with some good stuff, and there's a little bit of gold running down right through here. How's it going, Stacy? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Let me set this off to the side here. All right, let's go ahead and get this CD-ROM drive out. Heck yeah. All right, what are we stuck on here? There we go. A little bit dirty. But this is the ones that we would like right here. I mean, they got some really nice gold pins here, some boards inside, some little electric motors. Like I said, we'll be going through these very soon on another live stream. All right, what else do we want to get out of here? We'll pop this off of here for the gold pins that are in the USB ports. A little bit of recycling garbage here. Got a little bit of wire as well. Right off the bat, you can see those gold-plated pins. Very nice. That means there'll be a little bit of gold plating inside these connectors as well. Hey JP, how's it going? There we go. Gotta get this fan out of here. And we should be good to go on to the next one. We'll do it the easy way. There we go. Jason, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Now, I mean, if you really wanted to, if it's a fairly decent case yet, you could go ahead and try to resell them on Marketplace. I just haven't gotten that far. You clean them up a little bit, sell the cases. Hey, if you get a lot of PCs and they're in decent condition, people might buy them. I haven't done it personally, so don't take my word on it, but I think you could. All right, I'll show you how to clean up one of these fans real quick. All these fans, yeah, I mean, if you have a nice yard, they might take them as the electric motors and stuff. But yeah, I just give them a nice clip right around the center here. This falls off. You have a little bit of wire you can grab. And then you just break off the fins as close as you can. And there you have it. There we go. A little bit of rigid plastic. Luckily, my recycling center takes all recyclables for free. This that little motor, yeah, potentially your yard may take it as an electric motor. You just got to ask them. They may take it as a little bit less, since there's really not much copper in it. Or, like I was saying, they may not have a category at all for them. They may not want them, but it depends on your yard. So definitely ask around, ask questions to your yard, because that's the only way we'll know. You'll know, I should say. But yeah. Yeah, we can take a look here. There we go. That's what we're looking at inside. I mean, there's a little bit there. There's some to be had if you really want to get at it. I mean, by all means, go ahead and clip it out of there, but there is copper in there. Let me see here. See if I can even get a file on it. I don't know, it's really hard to see, but I tried filing it down. But yeah, think it still works. There we are. Love this thing. This thing is my go-to smashing tool. Some yards, I mean, like I said, it does depend on some yards. Some are really picky. Oh yeah. I love this thing. I love it. Alright, let's see what we got. We have an HP here with a Pentium 4. I do believe I have another one of those sitting around so that we can hopefully double up a lot. Oh man, you lost it, man? I love mine. I love that thing. Alright, let's start by removing as many screws as we can here. And HP Pavilion A000. Alright, looks like we need to get this one right here quick. Alright. Nice. So we have a little sheet iron there. Let's flip her on over and get into the right side, shall we? There we go. Ram's all bouncing around. Alright. See what kind of mess we have going on here. My motherboards, I just set them off to the side. What I'm going to do is I bought a Dremel cutting tool from the TikTok shop. I'm going to use it around this, so when I ship CPUs that have pins and whatnot, I can keep them right into that piece of the motherboard and ship them out that way. But I'm going to depopulate them and take all the goodies, all the chips, all the copper, gold pins, aluminum, all that good stuff, and depopulate it this winter. We got another 256 DDR. Set this guy over here. See what kind of card we got going on down here. Oh yeah, I mean, if you really look at it, a lot of these boards have gold on them. I mean, right inside this IC chip right here, like so. Right here we got a gold corner BGA. Very nice for some gold. This CPU, I don't know where that one went that I had, but I think we have one over here. Let's grab one. There we go. Similar to that, right here we got some nice gold pins on these CPUs that are on the boards. Transistors and stuff, LEDs, they'll have gold on it. We got some pins right here as well. But yeah, these chips all contain some gold. These little black chips over here as well. It's not much. It's not as much as you'd think, though. It's very, very little amounts, but it all adds up. It all adds up. You're not going to like get rich overnight doing this. Here's another 256 DDR. 5 LED TVs. Very nice. There you go. All right, let's get this guy out of the way here. We got this power supply, great source for that copper wire. My yard makes me clip off the ends, otherwise they will dock me, which really sucks. But if you don't have to, definitely keep it on there for that weight. There's going to be some right here, you can already see. There's some aluminum. There's some transformers, copper donuts. There's a little bit of everything in here. We got one of those fans with the electric motor. I'll be breaking those down in another separate live stream. Hard drives. Let's get this guy out and see before he gets damaged. I guess we'll worry about that in a minute. With my hard drives, $2 a pound. Thank you for that follow, Alan. Little bit of ribbon wire. Extruded aluminum heat sink with the fan on it. Definitely want to clean off that plastic and other junk on there because you will get docked. Thank you for the follow, Justin. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, I like the classic rock around here, man. That's what I mainly listen to. Thank you for the heart me, Mr. Long. I appreciate that. All right, we got this. We got this guy here. We'll go ahead and we're going to check these slot cards out. We're going to check to see if they're worth anything. You might be surprised. So I'm going to keep this guy in good condition. I'm going to set him off to the side. And we'll come back to that. Along with this RAM, I should probably get this out of the way. There we go. All right. All right, we'll look into that in a minute. Nobody wants to stare at the back of my head for 3 minutes. Appreciate that follow, Kicks. Appreciate that. We got 200 people in here. I'm gonna say the spiel, like I always say. Thank you for the follow, I thought you followed. Sorry. Well, thanks for the likes. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all them likes. I'm going to say the spiel. If you love Planet Earth, you love scrap metal recycling videos, e-waste recycling videos, these kind of live streams, go ahead, hit that follow button. You'll be helping me get to 10K and getting closer to being monetized. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you very much. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate those follows. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead, take these screws out. Appreciate you guys. Every follow helps me get a lot closer to being monetized. I just enjoy hanging out with everybody, meeting new people. I appreciate everyone hanging out. We got 250 people, man. That's crazy. Thank you for all the likes and the gifts and just especially your time, because that's something you're not going to get back. James, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. All right, we got this board out. Just like before, we've got our extruded aluminum, we got flat packs, we got IC chips, we have crystal oscillators, we have little bits of copper across the board. You got your gold-plated pins right here. Just going over some of the basics. You got your CPU. Look in to see if it's worth the resale or if it's worth the scrap value, the gold recovery. Inside these ports, right in here, you're going to have gold-plated pins as well. Nothing really going on the backside. Appreciate that, homie. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I'm trying. I'm getting there. I'm still learning every day, too, though. That's the best part about it. We're getting there. All right, let's pop this cover off here. Maybe. There we go. Here we are. Pop this guy out the front. Got that DVD-ROM drive with those very beautiful gold-plated pins in here. They're also going to have a nice board. Like I was saying before, to all of you that are new in here, I'm going to take these all apart in a later live stream. We have quite a few of them to do. I'd say we're probably sitting around 30 of them or so. Non-magnetic, little bit of aluminum. Heaven W, thank you for the follow. Min, I'm just going to call you Min. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, we got 4 screws right here to get this hard drive out. Here we go. Right there, you can see on the underside of this chip here, nice flat packs, IC chips. These little tan boxes are MLCCs as well. They will contain precious metals. These do take a special star bit to get them off of there. You got your good gold-plated fingers as well. Mind Track Design, sorry, it threw me off there for a minute. I'm just horrible at pronouncing names anyways. 160 gigabyte Seagate hard drive. Sell to my guy for $2 a pound. So we definitely want to keep those in good condition. All right, now we got a screw up here. Oh, it looks like we might have got that. Maybe not. Thank you, Brad, for that follow. I appreciate it. There we are. Michael, thank you for the follow. We got some gold-plated pins up here in these USB jacks. There should be 4. Oh, this one has 3, but the other ones have 4 each. Got some nice wire here as well. I have to clip the ends off at my yard, but definitely ask your yard if you have to or not. Big Dave, thank you. Big Dave in the house. Thank you for the Go Populars and the Heart Me's. I appreciate that. We got a little bit of insulated copper wire, though. Heck yeah. Hopefully you're having a good night. Now we just got to figure out... there's a screw right here. There's probably another one someplace, but where? I don't know. There we go. We're gonna have a nice little board here, flat packs, some gold-plated pins as well, and we should have some gold plating all up in these little sockets as well. How's it going, Al? How you doing? Thank you for the heart me's. Are you freaking kidding me? Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. A little bit of non-magnetic here. This should be aluminum, I think. I mean, it's light. Got that aluminum. I don't think it would be stainless, but you can always give it the grinder test. Hit it with that grinder. If she sparks, if it sparks, it's stainless. If it doesn't spark, you're looking at aluminum. Is it hard? You got to learn a little bit from it. The brass. Hold on. You say something about the brass being unattainable? Yeah, there we go. That's brass coated. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Oh man. All right. We pretty much stripped out what we need to here for the most part. And we'll go on to the next one. There we go. We got some wire. Oh, we got an LED right here as well. We should be having a gold bond wire, a single gold bond wire in that LED, if I can get it to focus. I'm just taking apart the rest of my computers. We got 4 more desktops to go through yet. That's what we're working on. This is a little bit of sheet iron now. We'll go put that in a pile. And we'll get on to the next one. We got this guy here. Here we are. A little bit of sheet iron on the case. Like I said, you can probably resell the cases, but I haven't gotten that far yet. What are we looking at for RAM? Dirty as hell. 8 GB DDR3. I do have another one of these inside. I'm gonna clean this guy up and see what we're looking at. See if it's still good or not, and we'll go from there. Get rid of some of this wire out of here. Alright. I usually always take the screws out first. I don't know why I didn't this time. There we go. Demetrius, Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, how do you process the LEDs? I've been saving them. Hey, I'm just, right now, I'm not that far into the gold recovery. Al, if you would like to take this one, that would be amazing, because I don't want to give any wrong information here. I'm just collecting. I'm just a collector at the moment. I know what has gold for the most part, and I try to pass that knowledge on, what I know. And I'm still learning every day. Cage Musha, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Walter, I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Like I said, I'm not really a professional. The best people would be some people in the chat to ask that one. I apologize on that. I know I sound like a dumbass, but like I said, I don't want to try to answer it and then tell you the wrong information. I'd rather be a little bit more safe about that. But for now, we'll be in the midst of scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, you know, gathering the stuff up, gathering information. But we do have, we got Al Goldmud. If you're wanting to learn how to do processes, go ahead. Drop him a follow. There's plenty of other creators. We got Scrooge McDuckin. He is also a very, very good creator to follow and watch. There's all kinds of people here on the old TikTok that know their stuff better than I. That is for sure. But I'm going to be truthful about it and not try to sugarcoat it and pretend like I know everything, because I don't. CP, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So, crush the bulbs and use nitric acid, but only if you use new AP solution 3 parts to 1. Okay. Oh yeah. Al knows his stuff. That's for sure. Let me, I'm actually, oh man. I'll see this in the live stream. I'll see it in the live stream. I gotta write that down. Appreciate that, Denny. Don't forget H1K. Wait, did we... What am I missing there? Did I miss something? Yeah, power supply. This... yeah, I have a lot of the power supplies. Oh, very nice. Crunch, nice. I sell mine for $2 a pound, and get rid of mine that way. All right, here we go. We got the hard drive. We're gonna have some extruded aluminum heat sink right here. We got that fan with the little electric motor. Underneath that, we're also gonna have a piece of extruded aluminum. Let's go ahead, get that off the board. Take a closer inspection at that. All right. Dirty, dusty. Dang. Anywho, we got that extruded aluminum heatsink here. Definitely going to want to clean off the plastic and the little bit of steel in here to get the best price on your extruded aluminum. What's up, Chad? How you doing? No, that ain't a hard drive. This is a hard drive, but somebody else was talking about hard drives in the chat, Tyler. The hard drive's right over here. But good observation, sir. This is the hard drive. And this is what I sell for $2 a pound. We got a 1 terabyte Western Digital here. We are coming in with a little bit of gold throughout this ribbon here. There's going to be some gold bearing components on the other side of this chip as well, along with the gold plated teeth and these beautiful pins right here. Zach made it. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right, now, I kind of remember doing this one. This guy was a pain. There we go. Well, if you got, I was gonna say, yeah, sell, you could put them on Marketplace or something, or you could scrap them out yourself and get a little bit of money that way. I'm sure that somebody would be more than happy to take them if you're not a scrapper on Marketplace or the Nextdoor app. Post them up. Here we go. We got the power supply. Very good source of insulated copper wire. I have to clip the ends off because my yard requires me to do that. Otherwise, they will dock me. Ask your yard, because if you can leave the ends on, definitely keep the ends on that are worth keeping on, because you'll get more weight for the price. Inside of here, we're going to have transformers, aluminum. We're going to have that fan right here as well. You can clean that up and get electric motor price potentially. But like I said, ask your yard, because there's really not much copper in them. There's a little bit, but they may dock you just because there's really not much recovery out of them. We'll go ahead and take care of these on a later day. Let's kind of get back here to this. So now I have another one someplace around here. An AMD A4 5300 singly. Thank you for the follow, Eric. Thank you, appreciate that. The AMD A4 5300, I think it's resells, like $8 a piece. Now that I have two of them, I will try to sell it as a lot, maybe $15. So I'm gonna keep stacking these up. Definitely want to remove this battery though before I forget. I think I forgot on the last one. There we go, pops right out. Brian, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you guys all for them follows today. I appreciate that, helping me get to 10K. If you guys love planet Earth and keeping this kind of stuff out of your landfills and getting it recycled properly, go ahead, hit that follow button. If you like scrap metal recycling videos, you like e-waste recycling videos, gold recovery type stuff, and the sorts, these kind of live streams, hit that follow button. You'll be helping me to 10K. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I grabbed, that's where I heard that from. I bought a Dremel tool just off the TikTok shop, so I can just cut that shit right out of there and pack it just the way it is. That's why I was keeping them in the boards, because there's no sense in taking them out right now. Joe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Helping me get to 10K. But yeah, a little bit of sheet iron here, magnetic. We'll toss that into the bin, or not. It'll come right back, and then it'll go into the bin. All right. Now, from here, we have the CD-ROM drive to get out of here. Pretty sure there's going to be a screw here. I know tin snips will too, but I kind of wanted one of them Dremel things anyway. They looked cool. Oh, we got a screw on the back we missed. There we are. A little bit of sheet iron. Them screws are gold by themselves, unless you buy from China. Oh man, I don't really have any use for the old screws. I just throw them into a bucket. There we go. This guy comes right out the front. Got that DVD drive. We got a little bit of gold-plated fingers in there. We are going to have a board and electric motors and some stuff like that. Now, let's just get this stuff out as well. There we go. Yeah, I just bought. If you're talking about the Dremel tool, I just bought some like $50 one on sale on the TikTok shop. It's a refundable sample too. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Mercato. I may be saying that totally wrong, and I apologize. But we got some insulated copper wire here on the end of this board. We got some USB ports with 4 gold-plated pins in there as well. All right, we got everything out of here. This will go into our sheet iron bin. Let me do a little cleanup here, let some of this dust get out of the way. Copper wire, man. I don't know. I heard that it just went down. I just sold a bunch, and then the next day it dropped to $1.50, but I'm in no hurry to sell mine right now, so I haven't even been paying attention to the market. So if that did happen, awesome. But I'm just going to sit on mine for a while until I actually need to cash it in. Well, since we got one of these, we'll go ahead and clean this up quick. Take your side cutters, clip these 4 arms right here as close as you can to the center. That guy will drop out. You're going to want to get your wire, clip your end if you're required. There you go. Throw this into your wire bin. Take your fan here and your tin snips, break off these wings right here as close as you can to the center. Clean it up nicely, and there you have it. Electric motor. Ask your yard to see if they will take it as electric motors or discounted or smaller, cheaper price, or if they take them at all. Get rid of some of this stuff out of the way. There we go. And on to the next one, guys. We got a Lenovo here. Lenovo Think Center. What kind of specs do we got here? $3227 machine type, model K45, 2012. Let's go ahead, open it up. Nacho, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Helping me get to 10K. Trying to get monetized. Interesting. How in the hell? Don't laugh at me. Felt it move. Oh, there we go. What tools do I use to get the gold pins off the board? Well, if I am if I'm looking at some pins that don't have any of the the plastic or very little plastic guarding them, I'll take a chisel and a hammer and just kind of pound down the board and pry them all up off the board. You can also clip them, but then you are losing a little bit, that are left on the board. Same here. I take, let's see, it's been a long time. It's actually been probably 8 months since I've done this. Take your, there you go. You can rip the plastic right off the board to get it down to those clean pins. Sometimes the pins will come out with them, so just double check. There we go. And then, yeah, you can take a nice sharp chisel and just pound it down the board, and those pins should come off. Just be careful because they will go flying. Where do I get the electronics? Well, as of right now, I was doing Facebook Marketplace, the Nextdoor app, driving around on garbage days, on bulk garbage pickup days. I used to be doing that. I still kind of do. But I've been reaching out to junk companies. Because around where I'm at, Larry, you got to pay to get rid of a lot of electronics. And if they have somebody come pick it up for free, that's a score for both of you. That's a win-win situation. So contact your local junk companies, especially if you're in a bigger town. See if they've got someone that's picking up their electronics or not. Yeah, that's how I've been doing it. I've been reaching out to other companies and whatnot. And I've been doing it for so long now that people just ask me that I know. They're like, hey, we got a bunch of scrap here at my job. Or, you know, I know where there's some scrap. So word of mouth, I advertise on the side of my van. Like junk removal companies, Joshua. Like just any of them that come into your house and take everything, and they just clean up your stuff. You basically hire them to clean and take all your trash and junk and garbage, anything you don't want. It doesn't hurt to just reach out to any kind of like in industry places, law firm. I mean, I don't know if law firms would necessarily give their computers out, but other stuff like that. DJ Timmy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But yeah, ask around to all kinds of companies, because once you get your name into one company, hey, get some business cards. Oh, that's what I was saying too. I have magnets on the side of my van advertising scrap pickup and electronics pickup, and my numbers on the side. It's worked a little bit, but I do that. And then yeah, business cards. Get some cheap business cards. There's some really good deals out there. Start handing those out, hanging them up in gas stations, wherever. I do it all. I do try to do it all, anywho. All right. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way and see what we're working with. Extruded aluminum heatsink. Definitely get those steel pins out of here because they will dock you if you don't get these arms out of the way. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I have a good angle there. Yeah, it's a little magnetic in there. Get the plastic off, obviously. Cut that down if your yard takes those as electric motors. See if it's worth your time or not. But I come across a ton of them all the time. All right, let's look at the RAM here, guys. All right, I'm actually uncertain of what we are going to have here. Okay, this one doesn't bail me out either. Well, we have RAM sticks. I do a great job. I'm not the best. I try, though. I try. Thank you, Chad. We got gold fingers here. We got these nice memory chips we would take off of here as well for the gold recovery. Very nice. They add up quickly, especially if you get lots of computers. Set these guys over here for now. We still got a couple more computers to run through. We still got this guy yet. What do we got going on here? Intel Core 2. It's an i5. There may be some resale value in this guy, so we'll be very careful not to break that or anything. Supposed to push the button or... Be very careful if it proceeds to hammer the heck out of it. Never done one of this style before, so I apologize. Oh, okay, it was that easy. Just pop it out. Got that solid state drive here. Little itty bitty guy. Pop this out. Samsung. What are we working with? 250 gigabyte V NAND SSD. 870 Evo. Got some gold-plated pins here, and I could assume that there's a little bit of a decent OK board, couple things on it, and the case is aluminum. Since we still have 200 people in here, if you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, and videos of that kind of sort, these kind of live streams, keeping this stuff out of the landfill, go ahead, hit that follow button. You'll be helping me get to 10K and getting more monetized. Just like Keith Mayberry there, I appreciate that. Thank you for that follow. You're helping me out tremendously. Chico, thank you, thank you. Patrick, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good night. Thank you for that heart, man. Appreciate that. We still got a couple more computers that we are going to take apart tonight. All right, get this plastic out of my way. Oh, wow, there we go. Thank you, Aston Hunt, Chelsea Pott, and Steve Shade. I appreciate that. Thank you all for those follows, guys. Thank you very, very much. You're helping me out. Thank you very much. I never thought I'd be sitting here with like 200-300 people in my live streams watching me do this, and I really appreciate you guys. It's really been taking off recently and makes me feel like everything's working out the way it should. And I really appreciate your time, guys. I7PFET66775. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy out. Okay, that was easy enough, I guess. Probably have a screw on this side over here. Well, maybe not. Okay, it just pops right out. We got a little bit more wire with some gold pins in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. My camera doesn't focus. Hopefully I will have a new camera here soon. I mean, that'd be interesting there, Richard. I will definitely keep that in mind. It sounds interesting. Now you got me like looking behind me and stuff, man. I thought you were standing back there or something. I'm really bad with names. Huang07078. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Well, I appreciate that, Chad. I appreciate you guys. I never thought I'd have like a fan, like people that enjoy just coming in here, man. You know, makes me feel good about myself. Thank you very much. Makes me kind of nervous too when I see all them numbers up there. I appreciate you guys. Oh, here we go. We got a little button here. Pops out. If the shoestring's ever missing, run. Thank you for that donut, Patrick. I appreciate that. Here we've got that power supply. This one is not as good for the copper wire, but there is still some there. My yard makes me clip the ends off, but double check with yours, because if you can leave the plugs on, you're getting a lot more weight for that copper wire. Inside, we're going to have a fan. We can cut down into an electric motor. We should have a power board that has some aluminum. There should be some transformers, copper donuts, stuff like that. Your yard may even take this as a whole unit itself, where you don't have to break it down. But obviously, most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, breaking stuff down will give you a better price. Adam David 2025, thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Patrick. I try to, man. I try to. And if I miss anything, don't be afraid to say it. You know, hey, Mike, what about this or that? Because you might be pointing out something new to me, too. And we got a little bit of magnetic steel here. We'll throw that into the sheet iron bin. Next up, since we're here, let's go ahead and get this motherboard out. I forget how much a board sort is paying for motherboards, but I'm keeping mine for gold recovery. That's why I'm unsure of the prices so far on board sort, but maybe I should start printing them out and then just having them on hand before I go live. Right here, over by the RAM. There we go. Disconnect this wire here as well. I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to study this for the last couple years, man. But I kind of stopped last winter and didn't really do much. I just took off the whole winter. I wasn't really watching stuff, videos as much. But I'm back into it again. I'm refreshing. I'm getting back up there. We're getting there, man. Where do I get my computers from? Right now, this was a school cleanout that I got invited to with my friend. He took the Apple computers. There was probably 6 or 7 Macs. And there was a couple all-in-ones. There was a clamshell. Thank you for them populars. Are you freaking kidding me? I appreciate that. But yeah, I get mine from my junk company that I mentioned earlier, John. From the junk company and school cleanouts, business cleanouts, stuff of that sort. We'll come back to this wire. We have, like I was saying earlier, we got the i5 3550. May or may not have good resale value, but always check your CPUs, see what they're worth. We got some flat packs. These are 4-sided. We got 2-sideds. We got some transistors on here. We got memory. I do believe those are memory chips. These little black squares, BGAs there, potentially. I could be wrong on that one. We got little copper coils. These capacitors here these little silver barrels may go as dirty aluminum. Gold-plated pins right here. More, I don't know if I mentioned this, the extruded aluminum heatsink. More gold-plated pins throughout the board in these sockets as well. The little silver rectangle down there in front of my finger is a crystal oscillator. Yeah, there's actually lots and lots of people that do this now. But like I was saying, always double check your RAM, your CPUs for any resale. The slot cards that may be on the computers as well, you might be surprised. Because I sure as heck was when I started looking up resale values. And like I said, if the best part is if it doesn't sell, you can always scrap it out. That's really in there. Wayne, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Helping me get to that 10K mark. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right. You pull all your pins? Yeah, I know. I'm getting a jar. I'm starting to save up a little jar of pins as well. It all adds up, but as I depopulate, I definitely like to separate all the pins. We got that fan here. We'll run through it for the people that are just joining. Go ahead, clip these as close, or clip it as close as you can to the motor. 4 nice little snips there. It'll fall right out. This is now trash. You can take this little bit of wire here. There we go. We got a little bit of insulated copper wire to add to our bin. Got a little bit of recycling. I love my towers. You get the RAM, you get your motherboards, the CPUs, which the RAM and CPUs may have some good resale value, depending on what year they are. Like i5s, i7s, i9s, stuff like that still have good resale value. Definitely look into that. Some slot cards from older PCs, they may have some resale value. The case even. Heck, if the case is still in good condition, you might even be able to sell that for a few bucks. Hey Chelsea, how's it going? How you doing? All right, got that motor here. Ask your yard about it. See if they'll take it as an electric motor. They may or may not. Oh, it's that screw right there. trying to muscle it off of here. There we go. I just started doing eBay, so that's my new adventure. It's been not too bad. The fees kind of stink, but it is what it is, I guess. We'll take this part at a later date. We'll throw that into our small electronics take part bin. Actually, it's more of a barrel. A little bit more insulated copper wire. Alrighty guys, you know the drill, I'm about to say it. If you guys love Planet Earth, you like scrap metal recycling videos, you like e-waste recycling videos, you like these kind of live streams, just keeping this kind of stuff out of our landfills, go ahead, hit that follow button. I'd be much appreciated. You'd be helping me get to 10K, and that means I get more monetized, and that would be absolutely great. So hit that follow button. Do your boy a favor, I appreciate it. We got a little bit of sheet iron in the case. All right. Yeah, don't buy there, but I'm selling parts there. That's where I'm selling at. Anything that's mentioning gold recovery on there is overpriced, and you should not trust it. Is overpriced, and you should not trust it. Yeah, no, yeah, don't buy your gold stuff from there. Do not do that. I wouldn't recommend it unless you know exactly how to wheel and deal. I used to buy and flip RAM there myself, but for someone that isn't sure, don't take their word for it. Well, that's up to you, John. Do you if you have the time to go ahead and take them apart, I'd personally take them apart. They got some power boards in them with some aluminum and some nice CD-ROM boards. They got gold bearing chips and some other nice precious metal pieces. Anywho. Oh, hold on. I think there's someone at my door. Hold on. I guess not. There we go. Alright. Sorry, guys. I lost my train of thought now. I thought someone was knocking. Oh, yeah. CD-ROM drive boards. I might be able to go pull one out really quick. If I got them over here. 1 second. Oh, there we go. I do believe I have one. I do believe this is one here. Oof. All right. This is I think this is one of them. They got similar to this. They got some flat packs, some IC chips right here as well. There's a few MLCCs across the board. These really hard to see. Little tan boxes there. You got your crystal oscillator that I would take off of here, and any other gold pins as well. Yeah. I'll put that back in a little bit. Let's do another computer. We got 2 left. I didn't miss any follows or nothing? All right. Big Dave is still hanging out here. Heck yeah. Here we go, guys. We got a little bit of sheet iron here. Magnetic. Toss that into my sheet iron bin. Go ahead and start by actually getting this RAM out of the way. This is an MSI motherboard here. Interesting. Might have missed that on the last one. Here we go. Another 8GB Spec Tech Select RAM stick. Go ahead and clean this guy up, and that means I have 3 8GB. Might have to rethink on how I'm going to sell those, because 3 of them might fetch a decent price being an 8GB. Take a look at it. Oh, dude, I can't do nothing like that. I'm not a computer genius. If I could, I definitely would. I would. I wish I could. I don't repair them. I just take them apart. Little bit of copper wire here. Do sell some of the parts now, but even then, I'm still learning. All this stuff unplugged here. All right, potential for the electric motor again. 3 little snips here. We've got the wings that we need to clip off as well. I'm gonna try to not do that inside the case here. Ask your yard and see if they will take them as an electric motor. I'm holding these wrong, that's why they're not snipping as good. There we go. These may be going as electric motors at your yard. Definitely ask them. This is what the inside looks like, in case anybody's wondering. Alrighty. Moving on here. Let's get this power supply out of our way too. Forget we're going to be connected up here onto this. Now pull this through here like so. And there we have it. That's a good question. That one I'm unsure about, Jamie. You're talking about the little tabs or inside the actual batteries. That I wouldn't personally do myself. But I think I have heard that. But that's something that I wouldn't probably mess with necessarily. Not yet anyways. I'm still kind of learning as well. We got the power supply here with some nice insulated copper wire. My yard makes me clip my ends off. Inside, we'll have another one of those fans. We should have some transformers, some aluminum, some copper donuts, a nice power board just in general. Go ahead and check out this CPU underneath this extruded aluminum heatsink. Definitely clean out the steel bits that are in here. Get your plastic off. You want to maximize that price you're going to get for extruded aluminum. These guys don't look like much, but when you get a whole 5-gallon bucket full, they add up. Guadalupe Rosas, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And since it's been a minute now, probably only a minute since I've said it. If you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, and gold recovery videos of the sorts, this kind of live stream, just keeping this stuff out of the landfill, hit the follow button. You'll be helping me to 10K, getting a little bit more monetized. I appreciate you. Thank you in advance. A little bit of insulated copper wire here as well. I throw that into my mix bin. The only stuff that I really separate is my number 1, because I'll strip that into Bear Bright. Stuff like that. There we go. At first I was thinking you were talking about the burger joint. You know, the burger A&W. That's the first thing that I thought of. There we go. First off, I got it. I got you now, Patrick. Yeah, not bad. I usually take my stuff to Golden in Kakana with my good stuff. Except for now, I ain't gonna be taking my dirty aluminum there because they only gave me 5 cents. 5 cents a pound for my dirty aluminum. Gibson is paying 8 cents a pound for sheet iron. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pop this silver battery off of here and put that into a safekeeping so it doesn't end up causing any problems in the future. Set that up there for now. Inside the sockets where the RAM and everything and these cards would fit, there should be a little bit of gold-plated pins in there. We got the CPU here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Right here, I should have 3 of these now. An AMD A4 5300 series. I can sell them as a lot for maybe 15 bucks or something over on the eBay. And we'll take a look at that later on in a video. We got some flat packs on here. The legs all represent a gold bond wire that goes to the center. We also have some IC chips as well. These little silver capacitors may go as dirty aluminum at your yard. Definitely want to ask them before you just start plucking them off and saving them. Inside these jacks as well, we'll have more gold-plated pins. Really not too much hanging out on the back side of this board. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this hard drive out. Let's talk a little bit about that. I know this live stream is very repetitive. Most of mine are, but it's fun to see what's all inside of this stuff. Alright. Alright, we got this little board in here we're going to go ahead and get out. We might as well, we're already here. Get that out of there. And then on top of that, your LED bulbs should contain a gold bond wire as well. That all depends on the computer, AJ. The older, the golder is what I say. There's really no way to tell exactly how much is in each one, only because different years of computers, the older, the golder, they'll have more gold. Some of the modern day stuff, you don't know how much each company used inside the machines. But it all adds up. Here as well, in these USB ports, we'll have 4 gold-plated pins in each one. And then you got your copper wire as well. Almost done with this guy. Coming in to the other side here. Maybe. Oh yeah, that screw. That one got me last time. And this one. There we go. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for all them likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm probably going to say this totally wrong. Rhodes. I'm hoping it's just Rhodes. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Dennis with that heart me. Thank you. Thank you. Hey Eric, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. We got that DVD ROM drive, CD-ROM drive here. Gold-plated pins in here. There is going to be a circuit board as well with an electric motor and some other gold-bearing materials. We'll go ahead and take care of those and a different time. Okay, good. I'm glad I got it right. Awesome. I'm usually terrible with names. I am. I admit it. We got 4 screws here holding this hard drive in. We'll pop those out real quick. All right. We're working with a 1 terabyte Western Digital a SATA board. There will be some gold bearing components in here going through this ribbon as well. Looks a little bit something similar to this guy. We'll have a little bit of gold inside of that as well, and you have your gold plated fingers right there. Me, Immortal. I have so many. I've been talking to somebody. I would be like, should I be looking for Bitcoin on these hard drives? I get so many of them. But as of right now, I sell them for $2 a pound to my guy. And then he takes over and does what he does with them. Here we got a little bit of sheet iron. We'll go throw that into the pile. A little bit of steel here. A little bit of steel. We'll throw that in the sheet iron bin. Same with that. Magnetic. Thank you for them heart me's. Appreciate that though. Oh yeah, I know that would be amazing to. I mean, I've heard that there can be. I just have no idea how to actually look for it myself. I've dabbled in the old crypto and made enough to try not to lose it again. Why the hell would anyone mine on a drive that would stop working 8 months? You know, I don't know, but I've heard that it's possible. I've heard that it's possible, Brandon. But I'm no expert on it. I have no idea. That's why I just get rid of them. But I thought that stuff would go into like a wallet or whatever. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I just go on the buy and sell apps. I dabbled with it a little bit and made some money on Dogecoin. So, anywho, if you guys are here and love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, gold recoveries, and keeping this stuff out of the landfill, go ahead and drop that follow. I appreciate you. We're down to our last computer. Hi, Jules. I appreciate the heart me. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually going to be on my last computer here. We went through 6 of them. I was on a little bit earlier. Hey, Tom. How's it going? I appreciate you coming through. Everybody's showing up on the last one here tonight. Got keyboards? I actually might have a couple of them. We can go through that real quick after this. Thank you for the ice cream cone. I appreciate that. Go ahead and pop out as many of these screws as I can before we start dissecting this desktop. Appreciate all you guys hanging out and everything tonight. We were all having some fun. Like I said, I went on a little bit earlier just because I'm going to try to get into bed a tiny bit earlier because I got work tomorrow. And I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, you're good. You're all good. We got a little bit of sheet iron to throw into the bin, into the pile, I should say. Got this fan here. John, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't repair computers. I would probably say buy the same one that you have. Open her up. Carefully remove your screws on the outside here. And be very careful removing all of your wires. Reconnect your new wires. Replace your power supply. There you go. Put your screws in the front. That's what I would have to say, but I am no expert. Alrighty, move these guys out of the way. Let me check these. Kingston 512 megabyte 1R X8. Definitely always check the resale value because there was some 2 gigabyte Kingstons that I seen going for about $5 a stick. I have 4 of them. Drop those bad boys up on eBay. Somebody might take them 15, 20 bucks. Coming in with another DDR2, 512, a Pacer, RAM stick as well. And the beauty of it is if they don't sell, I can always scrap them. But always make sure you put in your ads, like as is, you know, try to test them if you can. If you can't, definitely make sure you have untested in your listing. Here's our hard drive. Thank you, Rob, for the follow. Appreciate you. We got a Western Digital. Sometimes, oh, here we go. 80 gigabyte Western Digital hard drive. Coming in with this board. If I were to scrap it, I definitely take the board. There's going to be some gold contacts right up in here. We have our gold plated fingers and our gold plated pins. A little bit of both on this one. And the board should have some nice chips as well. How much gold is in a RAM? That's also a very nice question. Michael666, thank you for the follow. I think it all depends on the RAM stick as well. I just know that there isn't much, but it all adds up. Thank you. Helping me get to my 10K mark and get a little more monetized. All right, let's move some stuff around here. Power supply is getting stuck. There we go. Let's get this guy out of the way here. There we go. Definitely, it does, yeah, like that's what I was saying earlier to somebody else, that the older the golder. They use more heavier plating on the older stuff. Your military stuff, aerotech, or the aerospace type stuff. Doctor stuff, that's where you're going to get a lot of your better plating materials. Did I say military stuff? Stuff like that. But yeah, the older, the golder, for sure. But today's modern, you have no idea how much they used anymore. Every manufacturer is different. Hey, I try. I'm not the best, but we're trying. I learned from Snobby on the whole resale value of the CPUs. I like watching Snobby. We've got the extruded aluminum heat sink here. Definitely cleaned it off. Any steel bits, we'll downgrade it. Any plastic left on, we'll give you a dirty price for it. Definitely get that off of there. You can potentially turn your motors into this, which your yard may take as an electric motor. They may take it as a discounted rate, or may not have a category at all, but there is copper in there. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. Anywho, definitely clean these guys up. Here we are. Power supply. Very good insulated copper wire source. Some yards make you clip the ends off, some don't. My yard unfortunately does, but you'll be able to find some electric motors in here, some fan motors. You'll have a little bit of brass, chrome-plated brass there. And inside, move this wire out of the way. You can see the good example here of a copper donut in there. We have a transformer, and we have some of that aluminum heatsink I was talking about. There will be quite a few pieces of aluminum. It all adds up. Angel, how's it going? I hope you're having a good one. But yeah, we'll be taking these apart on another live stream. Whew. Need some of my NOS. I probably shouldn't be drinking that at 9 o'clock. Mike's MD, metal detecting. Hey, I appreciate that. I like metal detecting. That's something I've been kind of wanting to get into, but I don't know if we really got the best areas for it where I'm at. User 850-792-164-9856. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Thank you guys very much. Makes me feel like I'm actually doing something right here. I appreciate that. Especially when I have all you beautiful people hanging out with me. I appreciate every one of you. Your time is important. And that's something that you aren't going to get back, and I appreciate you spending it with me. Thank you, guys. A little bit of copper wire here. I'm trying to drag this one out a little bit longer as I'm still trying to hack something up. Sorry about that. Thank you for that Tiny Dinies. I appreciate you. Thank you for the shares, Jules. Thank you very much. Thank you for the share. Are you freaking kidding me? Appreciate that. This, unfortunately, will be recyclable. Put that in my rigid plastic. We're going to go ahead, clip these fins off of here. Careful, you should be wearing eye protection because these guys go flying. Well, sometimes they do. Yeah, be careful, guys. There we go. Toss that off into the small electric motors pile. Here we go again. Patrick, I have not done that. But that is a very good idea. That is actually a pretty good idea. What kind of CPU are we working with? We have Intel Celeron. That don't tell me much because I don't know if I've come across one of those or paid that much attention to them. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of here. Thank you for the repost as well. I appreciate that. Where are we stuck? We got one here. There we go. I think it's free now. Here we go. Got our battery that we definitely want to remove off the boards before we just go start throwing them into our bin. We got some this. Oh yeah, this is extruded aluminum. We've got nice extruded aluminum heat sinks right here and right here. We have our CPU. Double check to see if it's worth reselling or not. If it's not, there's some good gold recovery. Keep those off to the side. We got our capacitors here that you may be able to throw into your dirty aluminum. We got a little bit of copper here as well. We have some silver boxes, silver rectangles here, right in front of my finger. Those are crystal oscillators. Those will have a little bit of silver in them as well. These sockets here where the RAM and your cards would go, they're going to have a little bit of gold plating underneath the inside the plastic as well. 2 legs here. We got some 2-leg boxes, these black boxes, IC chips as well. Got some gold-plated pins down in here. Oh, up here in the jacks, the USB ports and this phone jack style, we're going to have some gold-plated pins. RLK Exotics, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. Helping me get to 10K. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to definitely check into that. Namazi, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. The Ethernet port, I call them phone jacks. That's just what I always call them. Mallard, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Rose. I still just call them phone jacks. Oh, I never removed the battery, guys. Forgot to do that. I just come in here with my chisel or whatnot, give it a little twist, pop them out. You want to buy laptops and desktops in big quantities? I would love to do that. I just don't have the means to do any shipping like that. But thank you, and I kind of want to rip them down myself. I appreciate the thought, though. Let's pop this CD-ROM drive out. Oh, that guy's giving me trouble right there. Really? All right. Got that CD-ROM drive out. Going to be a little board in here full of some gold bearing components. There should be an electric motor, and the shaft that drives them is sometimes brass. We'll have some gold plated fingers in here as well, as long as some other goodies. Alright, what else do we have in here that I'm missing? We're missing the stuff off the face plate here. This will go into the rigid plastic recycling. We'll pull these ports off of here as well. Wire should come through or not. Here we are. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Patrick. Thank you for all them likes, all the follows, the shares, and just hanging out. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate every one of you guys. They slide in from the front better. Yeah. We got some we got some USB ports here as well. Well, I do appreciate that. I will keep that in mind. We got some more insulated copper wire here. Get those zip ties, the little bit of tape. We got that LED as well, containing a nice little gold bond wire inside of those LEDs. Definitely keep those off to the side. All right. That's empty now. That goes into my sheet iron pile. Not bad. We had a pretty good night. That wasn't bad. Six PCs. Hey, that's no problem. I like to do that too to a lot of people that are live. Just hang out, listen. Appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes I'll be in people's live streams and nobody will even know it. I'll just be listening. But yeah, here we go, guys. That was a pretty good time. I'm finishing a little early. Usually I'm hopping on at this time. It's kind of weird hopping off. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to run through the spiel again. Let's get something down here to look at instead of just my desk. We'll pull over some goodies real quick and just get a view on some of the things that we pulled out that really add up. Got the hard drives. We got motherboards with CPUs and RAM. Let's grab a couple RAM sticks just to get them over here. Take a gander at. Got our RAM. Yeah, I appreciate every one of you guys. Like I said, hanging out. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. I was off work the last 4 days. I got all my barrels swapped around. I reorganized and cleaned up pretty much the whole garage. Got it all looking nice in here. But anyways, appreciate that 20K. We got, if you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, gold recovery videos, stuff like that, go ahead, smash that follow button because you're going to be helping me get to 10K. Help me get a little more monetized. Mean the world to me. And I really appreciate every one of you that gave me your time, your gifts, your shares, your likes, your comments, your fun. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate every one of you. And hopefully I'll get something lined up for tomorrow. Maybe we can work on some of these CD-ROM drives or power supplies. Start doing that. But with that being said, thank you. And we'll definitely catch you in the next one, guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for that follow, Jamie.